introduced by a governor before.
Don't make it long, Jim.
I won't. However, you know, I wasn't going to include this in my remarks, Governor, but I was talking to Chris Butterfield, your aide, and he said the governor loves to hear cities brag about themselves.
Yes, they should.
So we gotta learn to brag. So I lived in Texas. My wife grew up in Dallas. Second day there, you start bragging about the darn state. So I've let Governor Perry know that we're the #1 state, the Governor Perry of Texas, and we're the #1 state to live, work, and play. And we have so much to brag about, but we don't brag enough. So we have to start with our cities.
That's
Their
right.
cities need to brag
yes,
a little
sir.
bit more.
And I would tell you that I'm Titusville's #1 bragger.
That's
So it's important for you to know that you right now are standing in the only city on the planet that has 2 airports, 2 golf courses, 2 halls of fame, 3 marinas, a skydiving school, a space,
done this again.
yeah, I've done it once or twice. A space museum that's dedicated to the space workers of America, 3 space memorials, a 4th on the way, a vintage historic aircraft museum, a shipbuilding company, an arms manufacturing company, the world's largest civilian helicopter training facility, the nation's largest birding festival, the nation's largest custom banjo distributor, 6 waterfront parks on 7 miles of beautiful Indian River shoreline, an enchanted forest, and Dixie Crossroads. We will soon have a commercial spaceport and an inland seaport, and we're surrounded by 2 national wildlife refuges, a national seashore, and the Kennedy Space Center.
it.
We're still working on it.
We're still young, right?
That's right. This is a special place. But in speaking of the Space Center, you know, this was the epicenter for job loss from space. And so we as a community are working very hard to diversify our economy and bring jobs back. And that's why we applaud you for what you've done to bring jobs back to Florida. You mentioned tourism. We're thankful that you're supporting the trails because that will bring thousands more tourists, international tourists to Florida. And we're so pleased that you're supporting the waters, the Indian River Lagoon, because not only is that environmentally important to us, but it's an integral part of our economy. So you're doing all the right things, and we
Just gotta
appreciate
keep it up.
That's right.
We gotta keep our economy going.
So thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Well, that's pretty cool. We do need to learn to brag better. So, who's from Texas? Anybody live in Texas? Yeah, you learn to brag pretty fast, don't you? So we have to learn to brag. Now you have your chamber, JV Cup.